It is the Transformers Retro Seaspray, the Walmart exclusive. It is an homage to the original minibot, but in deluxe size. Yes, this is Seaspray, and compared to the original, he's huge. He's ginormous. He's not the biggest Seaspray that we've ever had, but he is more in scale with a lot of the stuff that we have out now. Now, before I go too much further, I do want to thank our sponsor for this video, Toy Hacks. Toy Hacks has some amazing stuff. And as you can see over here, these are the stickers that you can put onto your Studio Series Megatron. Yeah, makes him look even better than the robot mode does. Doesn't magically transform him into a gun, but it's still a very cool set, and I'm sure there's going to be a set for this, and pretty much there are for just about every Transformer that's come out since G1. This is great for replacing your G1s or just glowing up your later Transformers. And of course, they have the armory and backdrops and stuff like that, so check them out at toyhacks.com. And if you're new to the channel, I'm Captain Kyle. Welcome aboard if you've been watching for a while. Thanks so much for tuning back in. Very cool of you. And we are going to get into this retro version of Seaspray. But first, a bumper. Be right back. Now, before I remove it from the packaging, I do want to point out it's really cool packaging. It does look like a G1 card. It's got pictures. The picture looks like the original picture of the bot, though it has the new toy shown here. It's got the tech spec on the back. It's got the Series 2 artwork as well, because he was a minibot from Series 2. It's a very cool way to package these, and the only problem is, once you take it off the card, it's kind of hard to put it back on. So you're very careful and you use tape. So I'm gonna bust this baby out, and to make it easier on me, I'm going to take a knife and slice around the edges, at least on the top, and then I can pull him off the card. Inside the packaging, he is attached to plastic. He does, of course, come with instructions. Now I'm going to just zoom in so you can see him a little closer. And I have a suspicion, and yes, I am correct, shitty piece of paper. We're going to get rid of that. Now, I do not think that this is a recolor remold of any particular one. There has been some other Seasprays that were pretty good. It may be similar in some respects to those, but I think this is pretty much a new mold. I am curious to see if they do some cool repaints of him, maybe repaint remolds, maybe a new Decepticon character. That would be kind of cool. But let me grab my snippers so we can get him out of this plastic prison. And that was easy. He only had one thing to snip. That didn't sound right. And he's got his gun here, so let's put that in his hand. And there he is. I'll put him on the turntable of doom. We'll get rid of this plastic, and let's give him the spin. And I have to say, he looks like a great homage to the original. He's still got big feet, and he still probably talks like this. As long as he doesn't go into the pool of transformation, because he still ends up with these big metal feet. But a cool looking figure. There's some detailing here. I don't see an Autobot symbol popping out at me. That's a little disappointing that you can't see an Autobot symbol easily in robot mode. I can see on his feet, the inside of his legs, I see there's an Autobot symbol for his vehicle mode, but not on his chest. It's kind of, yeah, a little disappointing. And there does not appear to be storage for his gun when he's in robot mode. Can't even seem to find an unofficial. So it looks like he's armed or he's not. He has to use subspace. But let's take a look, another spin on the turntable of doom, and let's get into some posability. Though I noticed there is a little bit of an elastic thing on one of his feet, not the other. Interesting. Maybe it fell off and, you know, it'll get chewed up by some cat at some point. And Sky is here because she is a big fan of seafood and me, apparently. All right, so let's first see if he can do a full toes up Jean-Claude Van Damme, which he pretty much can. I mean, he's got big heels, but his legs go all the way across, so it works. Does he have ankle swivels? They're not huge, but he does have somewhat of ankle swivels, so that's good. Can he kick forward? Yes, he can. Can he kick backwards? Again, yes, he can. But his foot flap just came off, so just be careful of that, I guess. Design flaw or operator error, not sure. Sidekick? I mean, he can do a heck of a big sidekick. Bends at the knee very nicely. And I just knocked off another piece, so he's got pieces that can easily be popped off. That is never a good thing, because then you're going to end up going to some yard sale, tag sale, whatever you want to call them, and getting one of these missing half of his pieces. Legs, swivel, because he twists at the waist. Yes, he does, all the way around very nicely. He's also got propellers. Arms can go all the way around, but you run into the propellers, so just be careful of those, but you can maneuver past them. Bends at the elbow more than 90 degrees, which is nice. Also, see if he's got a swivel, and he does. And his head turns all the way around. And it looks like it can move slightly forward and back, slightly side to side. Nothing major, but it's there. And I just popped off that piece again, but it goes right back on. So there he is in his robot mode, and he's pretty stable. Big feet. You know what they say about bots with big feet? You gotta scrape more crap off of them when they walk inside. But all right, let's put him into his robot mode. Let me see if we can follow the directions here, and I can actually show you. You turn his head facing the other way. His arms, you swivel around, move his arms out so that you can take these pieces. And again, this is the one that came off, so I'm gonna see if I can pop it back in properly this time. And you flip that back piece up, and you pull up that entire assembly. Flip it down like so, and it does have a couple slots that it plugs into. And you take his arms, and the shoulder has a joint that flips all the way around like so. Fold that plate from the back up, and that pops into place there. So I turn the arms down like that because that's what they're showing now. On his feet, apparently you open up the sides, flip these pieces forward, which plug in and lock that into place. And then you flip these pieces forward, which completes the front. Now on the back of his legs, or his feet rather, you flip these out and flip the center piece out like so. Now you can bend his legs by first pulling up, and then these joints here, apparently you straighten out like so. So he looks like that, which is kind of doofy looking, but then you push down like so, and that flattens it out. And I believe, I may be jumping ahead here, that you snap it together. Then basically you do a reverse sitting type thing. Instructions can be kind of wacky. So this piece folds in here, and you move this part forward. So it's not kind of really a reverse sitting type thing. Once you have it like so, you can fold back these pieces, and they plug into the legs. Keep that part fine. This part came loose, so I have to push it forward again. The arms push like so underneath, kind of do a wiggle to get the two little notches to go to there. Flip this around, and I think I did those out of order, but the final result is there. Now, as far as the gun, he's only got one, which is a shame because it goes on one side, and you have gun storage in his vehicle mode. Hopefully, that was a good enough transformation for those who wanted to see that. Again, once I have sometime in October, I should be able to start doing forward-facing transformations, and it'll be much better. So let's take a look at this guy. He's got the Autobot symbol on the top there. He's got his gun here. He's got the two propellers in the back, plenty at the bottom. There's some hollowness in here, but you know, unless you look at the bottom, it's fine. He looks good from the top. A lot of wiggling to put him into this configuration. Now, he does not have any type of wheels, so a roll test is a slide test. But overall, he looks like a good representation of the original Seaspray, who's like a hover boat type thing. He's got some nice detailing. I'm sure some additional stickers would make him look better. Toy Hacks plug, once they have those available. But yeah, for a deluxe size Transformer, who is about 5 inches long in boat mode. Now, once you've transformed him once, transforming him back, you can kind of do it your own way. Some of the maneuvers are kind of hard to describe on paper. But there you have it. And I know I forgot to measure him in robot mode. From his propellers to his feet, still about 5 inches, so doesn't gain a heck of a lot when he transforms. But overall, a nice homage to the original Seaspray. I like him, and yeah, transformation. Once you get used to figuring out where everything goes, you can kind of do your own thing. Don't necessarily have to follow the directions in exact order, but I like him. So one more spin on the turntable of doom, and yeah, I think he's a fun toy. Definitely going to recommend them. Definitely keep an eye out for labels from our sponsor, Toy Hacks, who again I want to thank for sponsoring this video. And again, they have some amazing stuff for all your Transformer needs, from G1 up to the latest stuff, just to give the latest stuff a glow up. And of course, their armory and backdrops. Really cool stuff, toyhacks.com. And I'll put a link in the description so you can potentially purchase this. He seems to be a pretty popular character, but no doubt fun. And if you're having fun, by all means, feel free to subscribe to this channel. It'd be awesome. And while you are mulling him over, you can actually check out this video over here, which is another second series G1 figure, but all of them. It's the Evolution of the Cosmos. Check that out. And we'll see you next time. As always, have fun and good hunting.